All right. So, what is the best online business model, hands down, to start in 2024? I know a lot of people have this question on their minds. And as we come into the new year, I want to make sure that you guys are ready to reach your entrepreneurial goals and do basically exactly what I've been doing over the past year. All right. This is the business model that's allowed me to become financially free. It's allowed me to provide for my friends and family, and I want you to be able to do the exact same thing. It's got very little upfront cost, and I'm not going to gatekeep anything. I'm going to show you the exact strategies that I've used over the past year and exactly how I did it. So let's dive right in. All right, welcome to Go High Level. Now, if you're looking at the screen, you don't see those words anywhere, and there's a reason for that, all right? As you can see, this says app.scaledna.io, and this is my logo, scaledna.io's logo. But this is a white label software builder that I've built my own software off of called Go High Level. And I've tried to change as few things as possible just to give you the idea of how exactly this works. If you look over here, you see my logo, you'll see my own domain. And if I didn't say the words Go High Level, you wouldn't know that this is Go High Level software. Now, if you check out the link in the description, I'm going to include a link that goes to Go High Level's website so you can sign up to use them in order to start this type of business. But as we go through my own software, I want you to know that you have access to all of these tools in the same format and the ability to white label it and make it look as your own and give your customers a seamless customer experience. You can see my own logo, my own colors, but other than that, it's all the same, all right? Now, that's important for one big reason. With the business model that I'm about to show you, you want to make sure that your customers have a seamless experience when they work with you. And asking them to go out and purchase their own type of software in order to achieve the kind of results that you want to give them is not going to work, all right? But before we talk about why this works and why it works so well, let me tell you exactly what this is actually called, all right? I call this the leverage agency or the leveraged business model, all right? This is a business model that functions by using software and service as well as your own personal brand in order to deliver high quality software-based solutions at a low cost to other business owners, all right? This is B2B. This is where you work with other business owners and try to solve their problems by using one of the many tools that you'll have access to by using a software like Go High Level. Now, when you sign up for Go High Level, you'll have access to thousands, basically, of different tools that you can use to deliver results to your customers. And you can deliver all kinds of results. You can show them how you can connect their Instagrams to a page to have conversations with people on Instagram. You can show them how you can use their calendar to book things like appointments, all right? Most business owners actually don't have an online format to book appointments for themselves. This is something that integrates with Apple Calendar, integrates with Google Calendar, and you can actually help business owners get more appointments by just being an appointment setting agency. Let's go through a few of the other different solutions that you can provide. We have this opportunities tab, which is personally one of my favorite things on earth, all right? Which I use to track all of my leads. Now, this may not sound like a big deal, track your leads, whatever, but being able to track everyone that comes into your pipeline and what stage they're at allows you to effectively manage who you are trying to sell to and close more deals, all right? Without a pipeline manager like this, I wouldn't be able to close nearly as many deals as I actually do. Beyond that, you have access to things like a social planner where you can connect as many social accounts as you want for your clients and even for yourself as you grow your own business and post things across those channels. Personally, I use it. Now, listen, I practice what I preach, all right? So I use it to post on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter, all right? Or otherwise known as X. So being able to offer this as an add-on or even focus your whole business just around this solution allows you to deliver really great results, really niche down to a large amount of people for very little cost. My next absolute favorite feature about this software that I get to use is the automations, all right? This is where you really get to make it your own and really get to build out your own solutions. I've actually sold entire products, created lead magnets and courses and programs that are designed just around one set of workflows. And actually, I'm going to show you one of them right now. This is a process I like to call the personalized video process. Now you see all these workflows, but there's only two that are published, and these are the two that I use in this process. if we go ahead and take a look at this first workflow, we're going to see that this is basically an automation that is triggered off of an incoming DM to my Instagram page or any of my clients' Instagram pages that I've set this up for. And then it runs through this entire automation all on its own without your clients or you having to engage whatsoever. Now, this is something I've built custom after having lots of experience building workflows, but just this automation plus the second one that allows it to fully deliver the results that I want for people, just these two things have allowed me to sell thousands of dollars in monthly retainers for people to use these products. And you know why? Because they work. And I said earlier that this is a leveraged agency, all right? I like to call it a leverage agency. I'm a leverage specialist, all right? Why am I using the word leverage, all right? I'm using the word leverage because these are automations. These are things that save business owners time, all right? And that's a really big deal to a lot of people. Now, this one saves them time on managing their conversations, not only through the options that Go High Level gives you with the conversation manager and the contacts page, which I'll show you in a second, but also because it makes them money, all right? This allows them to bring leads in, go into the opportunities tab. They can track everybody throughout their process, and being able to save someone time and make them money is kind of the golden goose of business related services, all right? So just those automations on their own created an entire product that I could provide to tens and tens of people. In fact, I've got like 23 people that are all using that system right now, and it's working beautifully. And I didn't have to deliver it over and over and over. All I had to do was get it set up on their new account, launch them, have a quick onboarding call, and these people were now paying me $200, $300, $400 a month in order to use this kind of service in order to get them new leads. And if you think that's cool, we've barely tapped the surface when it comes to what Go High Level has to offer as a software. You can build infinite websites across all of your accounts, all right? You can create memberships with courses and communities, things like School or Circle.io, things like those you can build on this platform, which means you can allow your clients to create community with their client base in order to ultimately make more money and save more time, all right? You have other options like reputation, Facebook ads managers, along with a ton of apps that the Go High Level community, people like me, have created and uploaded to this system so we can actually deliver more value to people, all right? Now, I keep saying deliver value, I keep saying leverage, all these different things. Let me make this clear. As a leverage specialist, as a leverage agency that you're going to start with this fantastic business model, what you are trying to do is deliver value to business owners and ultimately make them more money, save them time, and then they pay you for that service. And that service is primarily delivered through software. But of course, you come in to make sure that you can set things up for them. You can build automations, you can build sites, but all of it is based on the back of this one really freaking fantastic software that allows you to deliver all of these results for people and make heap loads of money while you're doing it. Now, one of the biggest reasons that I love what I do is because I'm not only making a good amount of money, I'm not only making my clients money, but I genuinely am helping people through my business, all right? This isn't a get rich quick scheme. This isn't a fastest way to $100,000 a year kind of idea. This is genuinely helping people, and making money is kind of a side bonus for me. But actually, when you lead with helping people and you lead with impact, you're able to genuinely help a lot of people. Now, I wouldn't be telling you all this if I hadn't done it myself. So if you want to check out some of my own progress, you can head over to my Instagram page, which is Real Andrew George, or you can check out some videos on my YouTube page, all right? But I've shown you all the solutions. I've shown you how to use the software and, basically how to find a market and build leverage for them. What are the actionable steps in order for you to actually do this, all right? I understand that there's plenty of information on the internet, and usually information is not somebody's problem, all right? Usually application is applying that knowledge. So you have 4 steps on how to start a leverage agency, all right? This doesn't need to be fancy because I don't want you to be caught up in graphics. I want you to be caught up in action. I want you to do these either today, tomorrow, this week, this month, but any longer than that, and you're just going to be putting it off, and you're going to get behind when it comes to January and throughout the rest of the year. So, first step to start a leverage agency, just like I did, one that allowed me to achieve financial freedom, provide for my friends and family, and basically live the life I want to live. First thing you're going to want to do is sign up for a free trial of Go High Level. That's right. You can go to their website and you'll have a 14-day free trial, 2 weeks to acquire your first client before you pay anything. And if it's not for you within 2 weeks, then you can cancel. No harm, no foul. All right. Just you're going to miss out to everyone else that's actually doing this. All right. So first step, sign up for a free trial of Go High Level. All right. I'll give you plenty of trainings. Go High Level has plenty of trainings on how to use it. Don't worry about the learning curve. All right. It is one of the easiest softwares to learn and the highest value. All right. And the link for that is in the description. All right. Step 2, pick a market and find a consistent problem that all of them deal with. All right. You need to find a market of business owners, ideally. All right. This is kind of the process of creating your avatar. And an avatar is basically just what the perfect client would look like for you. What are they struggling with? How much money are they making? What kind of industry are they in? Are they plumbers, electricians, influencers, online coaches, whatever? Pick a market and find a problem that they all deal with and create your avatar, essentially. You need to have an idea of what is the perfect person that you can help, all right? And whenever you're trying to find a problem to deal with, all right, sometimes you can pull from personal experience, you can go to Google Trends, you can go to all sorts of websites that give you questions that people have asked on whatever topic that you're interested in. Then once you have the problem, all right, now you're going to create the solution within Go High Level, all right? Chances are whatever problem they're dealing with, you will be able to create it within this software, and you'll be able to create a systemized, productized service that you can deliver to people on monthly retainer. That's all software based, that you don't have to really have a ton of input in besides actually building it. But you do have to build it, all right? So creating the solution within Go High Level, even if it's just a site, even if you just have to write down, do these steps, make it systemized, make it productized. I like to say, use the value equation here, all right? Value equation is an idea popularized by Alex Hormozi. Basically, this is dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement over time times effort and sacrifice is how you find value, all right? So if you want to make sure that what you're offering is incredibly valuable, first thing you need to come up with is, what is the dream outcome, all right? The dream outcome, there we go. The dream outcome is whatever this problem is solved, all right? Make sure that it's a problem that if it was solved, they'd be really happy about it, all right? If it's not a huge issue, if it's like, oh, you know, one of their photos isn't the right filter and you figure out a way to fix it in post, something that's not a big deal, you're not going to be able to really provide a lot of value. So find a big problem that you can create a big solution for that they'd be really happy about. The dream outcome, all right? The bigger the dream outcome, the better. Then your perceived likelihood of achievement. This is kind of going to come down to your credibility, your brand. You know, as you work with a couple of clients, as you get testimonials, this is going to build up and up and up. And it's really going to come into the factor of how much do they believe in you that you can deliver what you said you can do, all right? Sometimes free trials work with this, guarantees work to help with this, and then of course having a good reputation. So big dream outcome times big perceived likelihood of achievement, all right? So ideally you want that to be 100%, divided by, so over, time. How long is it going to take for them to achieve this outcome, all right? Is it a week? Is it a day? Is it a month? Is it a year? All right, the lower the time, the better, all right? If you know that there's a low time to achieve this dream outcome and that you can provide the value, then you know you're on the right track. And then of course that's time multiplied by effort and sacrifice, all right? That's where Go High Level becomes so important. You can build as many software-based solutions, as many strategies as you want, but if you're gonna tell them, hey, they have to go buy their own software and do this and do that and put all the pieces together themselves, there's a really high effort and sacrifice associated with that, all right? So you want your effort and sacrifice to be as low as possible. And when you already built the solution on an app like Go High Level, then you're done, all right? That's zero, all right? So they just say yes and you go, all right? That's the lowest effort and sacrifice, is all they have to do is say yes and then they get everything, all right? So write down the value equation, make sure you fill in each of these as blanks, all right? So fill in what is the dream outcome, fill in what is the perceived likelihood of achievement and how you can affect it, either going up or down, fill in the time and fill in the effort and sacrifice that's gonna be required on their part, all right? With this solution. Great, so you have Go High Level, you have a market and you have a problem, you've created the solution, now all you have to do is market it and close deals, all right? There's tons of information out there when it comes to marketing, but as simple as it is, there are 4 different core types of advertising. There is warm one-to-one, which is warm outreach. So think of you're having a conversation with somebody you already know that could already be interested in what you're serving. There is warm one-to-many, which is delivering value or talking to or delivering something to a large audience. Usually this is done through content, all right, through social media, through YouTube. Something like this is a warm one-to-many, all right? I'm creating value and I'm giving it to a lot of people that already are interested in the service. And then number 3 is cold one-to-one, all right? This can be cold outreach. So cold emailing, cold calls. I know you know what cold calling is. Cold DMing, cold SMS, things like that, all right? That's cold one-to-one. And then there's cold one-to-many, which is running paid ads, paid advertising, all right? So pick one of those, whichever one fits within your budget and your skill set, and run with it. Run with it for 4 to 6 weeks. And I guarantee you that hopefully within 2 weeks, you could close your first client. But absolutely within your first 6 weeks, you could close your first client. No problem whatsoever. All right. Those are the first 4 steps to start the absolute best type of online business in 2024. All right. It's hands down a leverage agency, because when you can build leverage for other businesses, you are able to deliver lots of value for them without a huge input on your side. Build the solutions first and then deliver the value to people. And it's just easy. All right. It should be unreasonable that you don't get your first 10K month within your first year of doing this. All right. So if you found this helpful, then check out some of the other videos on our page. I'm hoping that you click the link in the description for Go High Level's free 14-day trial. And if you have any questions, then let me know. All right.